Okay, so example 2. So again, let's let's solve a system by graphing. So our system is 4x plus 6y equals 12, right? That's our ax plus by equals c. And then we have 6x plus 9y equals, and then also 12. So again, choose your preference. Do you want to use the intercept method, or do you want to use the slope-intercept form? So I'll just use the intercept method, just to choose a preference. So we have 4, so let's, find the x-intercept. Okay, so that means I'm going to let y be 0 in the first equation. So that's 4x plus, again, 6 times 0 is going to be 0, right? If you want to do this part in your head, that's completely fine. 4x equals 12. Well, 4 times what is 12? X is 3. So my point, my x-intercept that I found is 3, comma, and then 0, right? We let y be 0. Okay, so let's find the y-intercept, which means I'm going to let x be 0. So 4 times 0 plus 6y equals 12. Again, that's gone. 6 times what is 12? It's definitely 2. So I have, what point did I just find? Let me erase this really quick. We have our y-intercept. I let x be 0, and my y-intercept is 2. Okay, so I found 2 points on this graph. So let's plot these points. All right, so I'm just going to scooch this over, and let's make our graph. And let's see, let me maybe shift this a little bit. Okay, there's my x-axis, right? And I have my y-axis. Okay, it's not neat. Okay, so 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, again, assuming these guys are equidistant. 3, 0 is right there. And 0, 2, right, that's definitely the y-intercept, so it's got to be on the y-axis. And the first line is blue. So there is line 1. Okay, now let's do line 2. Let's find right, this guy. Now let's find the intercepts of that guy. So let's see, 6x plus 9y equals 12. So 6x plus 9y equals 12. So this is going to be line 2. So again, find x-intercept, right? Y is 0. So this is 6x equals 12, right? Because y is 0. X equals 2. So what is my x-intercept? It is 2, 0. Similarly, let's find the y-intercept. Again, let x be 0. So we have, let's see, 6 times 0, which is 0. 9y equals 12. 9 times what is 12? Well, it's not a nice whole number, but you can definitely divide both sides by 9. And scooch that up. And we get y equals, and I can divide, right, top and bottom by 3. So I get 4/3 or 1 1/3. So my point, my y-intercept is 0, let's see, 0 comma 1, oops, erase that. Okay, so our x is 0 and our y is 1 1/3. And let me just double check. I mean, you can get fractions, of course. X is 0, good, y equals, okay. So let's plot these guys, right, these 2 points. So 2, 0, and 0, and 1 1/3. 2, 0, right, and 1 1/3. So 1, right, we'll break it up into 3 pieces, right, 1/3. So here's 1, 1 1/3, 1 2/3, right, 1 3/3. So that is 1 1/3. And so I'm going to graph that again with graph paper. Right, I have these guys. And it looks like the lines are parallel, right? Are they parallel? They might be. I mean, again, it depends on your graph. Well, to verify this, I do want to do something else. And so this is our work. I'm going to take my system of equations, and let's see, maybe let me just maybe work up so you can see this. So if I wanted to put this in slope-intercept form, right, instead of intercepts, if I put that in slope-intercept form, right, I would subtract 4x from both sides, right, I get 6y equals negative 4x plus 12, right, and divide 6 by every term, and I would get y equals negative 4/6x plus 2, right? Or if you reduce 4/6, right, you divide by 2, and that's, right, divided by 2, divided by 2, that's the same thing as negative 2/3. Okay, my slope is 2/3, right, and then there's my y-intercept. Okay, if these lines are parallel, that means that this other equation, the slope should also be 2/3. So 6x plus, that's a 9, y equals 12. Again, move that x over. And again, right, these are unlike terms, right? You can't combine them, and you don't want to because you want an x and a b. And again, 9, 9, 9, that's a big 1. And we get y equals, and I reduce 6/9, right? I can divide by 3, and then I get negative 2/3, and then the y-intercept here, let's see, I could divide by 3, right, and I would get 4/3, which is really 1 1/3, which is what we generated. So again, notice the slopes are exactly the same. So when the slopes are the same, right, the lines are going to be parallel. So there is no solution here, or mathematically we say this system is inconsistent. Right, the system is inconsistent. Okay, that's example 2.